Hi friends, my name is Gautam Reddy. Today I am going to explain what are the new technologies you need to learn in year 2021. So this is useful to the candidates who are aspiring to enter into the information technology field. Okay, those who have just completed their graduation or post graduation, and if they want to enter into the IT field and they don't know what languages they need to learn and what are the technologies and what are the tools which need to learn so that they get a good job in year 2021, and so they get have a good career in life. So the first technology to learn is Devops. So what is mean by Devops means Devops is not a software and it is not a tool. It is a culture which is followed in a software company in order to automate the infrastructure, starting from in order to automate the infrastructure, and at the same time in order to automate the application deployment, starting from development environment to production environment. That is nothing but Devops. So in Devops we have a lot of tools available in the market, and every software company is having different tools. First you need to understand their environment, and basing upon that you need to create the CI/CD pipelines, so where you can do the automation so that the companies can concentrate on doing the business rather than concentrating on writing and debugging the code. So that's why DevOps has becoming very popular. Why? Because it is reducing the lot of development time and it is doing automation, so that lot of development time is reduced, so that after development we can easily deploy to production by creating the CI/CD pipelines. Okay, and next another technology to learn in the present year is like artificial intelligence. So artificial intelligence, nowadays we are using AI to develop lot of applications. We are developing lot of websites, so it is already used in the defense industry, creation of robots, and in industrial applications, also in industrial automation where man cannot do some hazardous work like in chemical factories. So in order to do mixing, they are using the artificial robots, and they are also using in the medical field for doing small kind of operations. And next another important language you need to learn in the present year is Internet of Things. So what is the Internet of Things means home automation, and lot of devices are there which will connect to the internet. So we will operate through by using the technology, by using the internet, by having an apps in your phone, so you can control everything by using your mobile phone. Okay, so it is called as home automation, where you can control everything by using internet. So each device should connect it to the internet, so by using apps you can control each and every device. You can control the room temperature, you can control the what are the things you need to do, you can make a list. Okay, so there is an Alexa like kind of thing. And next another thing, important language you need to learn is machine learning. So it is one of the booming technology. So now most of the companies, they are trying to develop the applications of machine learning. And another important, very important technology is cloud computing. So what is mean by cloud computing means cloud computing is nothing but on demand delivery of IT resources over the internet. That means you are renting the basic IT resources like compute, storage, networking. You are renting these three resources over the internet, and you are paying as pay as you go price. For example, if you are utilizing for 1 hour, you are paying the amount for 1 hour of time only. Okay, so that is the concept which was introduced in cloud computing. So we have different cloud providers in the market. So first one is Amazon Web Services, and second one is Microsoft Azure, and third one is the Google Cloud. So if you learn any one of this language, so you will get a good job and you will get a decent pay. Okay, and next another important technology you need to learn in the year 2021 is Docker, and second one is Kubernetes. So now most of the companies, they are moving from virtual machines to containerized applications. Why? Because in order to reduce the resource utilization, and second thing is in order to reduce the operating system licensing cost, you no need to install separate guest operating system in containerization. It will utilize the underlying operating system. So containerization means a standardized unit of software. That means whatever the application you are developing, the application code, its libraries, dependencies, system properties, runtime, everything is packaged together as a one package, and that package can be easily shipped from one environment to another environment, so that there will be no problem of dependency error will occur in whenever you ship the code from dev to QA, QA to staging to prod. So that issue was solved by containerized. Previous, when containerization technology is not there, when you are shipping the code from dev to QA, so they used to be a lot of issues are there. If developer forgot to mention something in the document that particular software needs to be installed on QA, and whenever the QA started testing and they forgotten to install that software, they get errors. And when the QA people reported to the developers that the code is not working fine in QA, so they use it to be a quarrel between the development and QA team. That means the developers use it to say that it is working fine in my environment, why it is not working in your environment. So when they debug the issue, they found out that some dependency is missing in the QA environment. So in order to avoid that kind of situations, container has provided a solution. It packages everything which is required for your application to run, and we are shipping that to the QA. So whatever is required for application to run, that is packaged as a single package. We call it as like we are creating the image. When we run the image, container is created. Okay, so in that way we have reduced a lot of problems by using. So now most of the companies, they are trying to move to containerization. So if you learn Docker and Kubernetes, so you will get a decent pay. Okay, and next, another important thing, language you need to learn is, seventh one is you need to know Python. So why? Because Python is used in everywhere. So whether you work in data science, so another technology is like data science. So it is also a booming technology. So you have a lot of jobs on data science. Okay, so previously data science is like analytics, data warehousing, where you use it to analyze the data, and basing upon that you need to generate the reports. So nowadays most of the companies, they are trying to do the market research, like which the people are buying which kind of product is selling most. So basing upon that, they are selling the data to the companies that in this area this product is selling more. So basing upon that, they can increase their production value, they can decrease their production value. So data science is playing a major role. So for the data science, in order to work in the data science field, you need to know compulsory Python language. Okay, Python is used for web development, gaming, application development. It is also used as a scripting. Okay, and next you need to know, at least suppose if you are working in Linux environment, you need to know bash scripting. Okay, you need to learn at least bash scripting. Suppose if you are working in Windows environment, you need to learn PowerShell scripting. Okay, so compulsory you need to learn. And another scripting, another technologies, if you are working in cloud providers, like if you want to learn AWS, Azure and GCP, compulsory you need to know at least JSON, that is JavaScript object notation language. And second, 12th one is like you need to know YAML language. It is also one of the scripting language. So at least you should know out of this 4 scripting language, like bash scripting, PowerShell scripting, JSON or YAML. So you need to know at least one of the languages. So then you will be getting a very good job and with a nice decent pay. Okay, so thanks for listening. Okay, if you have any questions, please comment me in the comment section. Okay, thank you everyone.